bombs never stopped. Every street was burning. Every building was collapsing.
Soldier, why are you still here? Leave this area!
If he stayed, he would die. Welcome to hell! World War II is raging across Europe, and one man is trapped inside a city consumed by fire, explosions, and gunfire. He runs through the ruined streets while explosions collapse buildings around him. A nearby blast forces him behind a destroyed military truck. With nowhere safe to go, he runs through the destroyed streets and escapes underground through a damaged subway entrance. But the tunnels are no safer. The tunnels initially seem like his only chance to escape. But underground, the danger becomes even worse. Enemy soldiers, collapsing ceilings, rising water, and deadly electrical hazards turn his escape into a fight for survival.
Sector 3 is clear. Over here, I found something.
Soldiers pass nearby, forcing him to hide in darkness. Explosions above shake the tunnels, ceilings collapse, and water begins flooding the underground system. He climbs through maintenance shafts, crosses unstable walkways, and narrowly avoids falling debris.
Stay focused! Keep moving!
But enemy fire continues striking the walls around him. With the streets becoming impossible to cross, he discovers a damaged subway entrance and descends underground.
No! Run! Help me!
He eventually reaches an abandoned industrial district where he discovers something terrifying. Machines are still operating inside a factory that should be completely deserted. Before he can uncover the truth, a massive explosion destroys the building, forcing him back into the underground tunnels. Exhausted and almost unable to continue, he enters the industrial outskirts of the city. For the first time, the battlefield becomes strangely quiet.
Get out! Run! Help! Down here! Fire! Everyone, evacuate!
Fog surrounds abandoned factories, but something feels wrong. The survivor moves carefully across a narrow, unstable pipe walkway above a flooded underground tunnel. Suddenly, the ceiling behind him begins collapsing, sending huge chunks of concrete crashing into the water. He runs desperately and finds an emergency ladder climbing toward the surface. But when he finally escapes the tunnel, he discovers that the war is still raging above. Bombs, tanks, fire, gunfire, and collapsing buildings surround the city. A bullet strikes the wall inches from his head, forcing him to sprint through a burning street. He reaches a damaged bridge, but it begins collapsing while he is crossing. At the last moment, he reaches the other side as the entire bridge crashes into the destruction behind him. When he finally reaches the surface, the city has become even more chaotic. Tanks roll through the ruins, buildings collapse, sniper fire surrounds him, and a bridge gives way beneath his feet. Exhausted and nearly out of options, he reaches the abandoned outskirts. But inside one final factory, he realizes that something is still moving in the darkness. Then, sniper fire erupts. He runs as a massive industrial crane collapses behind him, disappearing into smoke and rain. The war is still raging. There is no safety in sight, but he is still alive and still moving. Stay alive. Before he can understand what he has found, a chemical storage area explodes, releasing thick, toxic smoke and forcing him to run through the collapsing industrial complex. He struggles through the dense smoke, crosses unstable walkways above deep drops, and discovers an emergency map that reveals a possible escape route. Suddenly, an explosion causes the factory floor to collapse beneath him, sending him falling into another underground maintenance tunnel.
Watch out!
He lands in darkness and continues through the narrow corridor as the lights flicker around him.
Over here! Move! Keep it together. Stay steady. Just keep moving.
Soon, broken pipes begin flooding the tunnel,
Is anyone there?
forcing him through rising water. The flood reaches his chest, while exposed electrical wires spark dangerously above the water. He finds a narrow pipe walkway and carefully crosses it.
The ceiling's coming
But the
down.
ceiling
Run!
suddenly collapses behind him. With the tunnel rapidly filling with water and debris, he reaches an emergency ladder and desperately climbs toward daylight. He looks back at the burning city, then turns toward the dark road ahead. But in the distance, something moves through the fog. A tank? A soldier? or something else? He doesn't wait to find out. He starts running again. Because in this city, surviving the war was only the beginning. But he is still alive and still moving. Stay alive.